Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in Outpost Engineer. Last episode, we talked about plans for this episode. I'll recap real quick. Last episode, we did a bunch of research. We unlocked a bunch of stuff. One of the things I think we unlocked, if we come into the crafting table, is this guy right here, this manufacturer. And it says, the description says it builds and packages large structures or products requiring 3 or 4 components. So I want to get one of these things built so I can check out the recipes that it has. So in order to build this, you can see it requires 2 assemblers. We know how to do that. That's not a big deal. And it requires 2 inserters. Yep, we got plenty of those, not a problem. 4 iron frames. So those we haven't built before. And then the 4 copper sheets. We haven't built those either. It looks like there's a goofy little typo there at the bottom. The 0 is way off for the 0 out of 4 copper sheets. So not sure what's going on there. But want to get this built. And then we talked about setting up small production lines for those iron frames and copper sheets. I'm thinking, why don't we just start with the copper sheets? It doesn't really matter which one we do first. But I'm thinking we can kind of clean up this copper line a little bit right now. We've got copper going to making cables, and then those cables are being fed down to where we're making conveyor belts. I'm thinking we put in another line here. So I'll show you what I'm thinking. Something like, just to optimize the space. Hopefully this is a copper deposit right there. Something like this, and then having, inserters like this, and then our belt running. There's no way to perfectly maximize the space here and take advantage of this deposit, but I think we'll be fine. Take this guy up. I guess we're kind of doing it as I explain what I want to do. Oof. How are we doing on storage? Our inventory might be trashed here. Let's see. No, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We may need to throw down a copper container here to unload some of the stuff that we're not using, but it looks like we're okay. But yeah, what I was thinking of doing is running another belt of copper here. I guess we'll just do it as I'm talking about it. Come back. We can come back a ways so this stuff's not all jammed in. And then this would be our copper plate line. So somewhere down here, maybe even we route it over in this little open space here, just so we're not clogging up our main output, and the main place that we're outputting our copper ore. We could just belt this up this way, build out a platform, and create our copper plates up here. I kind of like that idea. It's maybe a little overkill, but let's do it. We know, let's see, let's take a look at what we're going to need to do in terms of recipes and build some machines. So I've been coming over here to these little reference machines, specifically our constructor. This guy does copper sheets from copper bars. So we're going to need one constructor, and I guess 1 furnace. And that's probably it. Copper ore into the furnace, out come copper bars into the constructor, and out come copper sheets. And then we'll just put those copper sheets into one of our copper boxes, I guess, copper containers. And that's it. Then we have a supply of copper sheets. And for now, we'll handcraft that large assembler machine that we just looked at. What was I just thinking? The other thing I want is an electric furnace, and I'm kind of wondering if, whoops, before we go over there, I kind of want the electric furnace. We didn't see it in the recipes here, right? No electric furnace, although we do have the cable transport stuff we might be able to start on. But yeah, I don't see the electric furnace in here, or anything that looks like an electric furnace. So I'm kind of thinking that this other building, where is it? This guy, I'm hoping this manufacturer is going to allow us to build the electric furnace. I'll just double check in here, make sure I didn't miss something, but I think we unlocked that, right? Last episode. But with the electric furnace, then we don't need to route coal all over the place as we expand our factory. We can just run power lines. So we spent 20 research points last episode. We don't have many to do here. Oh, while I'm here, why don't I load these data cubes? I grabbed 3 of them from one of our molecular analyzer lines earlier. Come back in here. Whoops. Let's just see and make sure. Yeah, we researched that furnace, the electric furnace. I'm sure of it. Otherwise, we wouldn't have even known about it. All right. So, kind of jumping around. Apologize for that. Let's construct the machines we need. We know we need a constructor. Looks like we've got the resources for that. In fact, we've got one in inventory. I'm going to grab another one just so we have it. And what else do we need? We need some inserters. How are we doing on those? We have 4. We've got the resources. Let's grab a few more of these. Get those queued up. I'm missing tin plates. Where can I get tin plates? What do we have over here? 10 bars, probably. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, you know what's going on here? We're out of coal, I bet. Yeah. Well, that brings up an interesting idea. Should we get coal down here? This is all kind of well, we've got that molecular analyzer. I was about to say this is all kind of handcrafting stuff anyway, so it doesn't matter if it keeps running. But this is actually feeding. No, it's not. It's not actually feeding the molecular analyzer. That's all running off electricity. So that whole chain is fine without this furnace running. We've got tons of belts. Let's hold off on routing a belt of coal over here for our belt production. We've got like 200 belts in there backed up that we don't need just yet. We get a bunch in our inventory. And we may be able to get away with replacing this coal furnace with an electric one later because we're kind of on that path now. So I'm not going to bother with this whole setup. We're just going to leave it just as is. I don't have any coal in my inventory. Ooh, I do. Well, we can just dump some coal in here since we have it. All right, that's that. Let's do a quick check for fungal blooms, and then we'll head back over and work on the copper line. Just double check here, make sure we're good and we don't have problems brewing. I don't know how often those fungal blooms spawn. What are we doing on building blocks? Or what I'm calling building blocks. Where are they? 263. Oh, we're doing fine. Kind of curious to see how big they stack, though. We can grab some out of here. 185. Nice. These stack a ton. And I'm wondering if we should... Okay, I'm getting distracted. But eventually we may want to put a molecular analyzer around here and start generating some more data cubes off of that resource. All right, back to the copper, and we'll get to business here. We need a furnace. Do I have one of those? I don't. So let's go craft one of those up. Craft up a furnace. Oops, is it here? Let's grab one of those. We might be able to just repurpose the one that's over here, like this guy. In fact, pretty sure we can take that guy up. We took everything else up. Let's take this guy up. And then let's route this line of raw ore. Let's route this out of here. And then let's go up. I may put concrete underneath this later. Let's do some concrete here. Kind of make this look a little better. So we're starting to get more of a factory look here as we do it, as we leverage the concrete. And we'll do more as we go, probably. Let's sloped conveyor up. And then, let's see. Yeah, we're good here. Boom, 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 boom. Can I put concrete through here and make things look nice? I might be able to. How far back can I go? That's not too bad, right? When the train's already at the perfect level, placing these is a piece of cake. Though it's not letting me do it now. Yeah, it doesn't want me to do it. It's just letting me, it's only making me, it's making me do it one at a time, I should say. Get my pickaxe, take that up. I think I have to bring this down a bit. That one too. All right, that's looking better. And now where do we want to do this? We need a furnace. The furnace is going to require coal, so it makes sense to actually leverage this same coal line. Maybe our furnace will go right here. Let's dig this down and make this actually look like a concrete place. Doom, doom. We'll just take this back a little bit, do a little bit of terraforming for looks. Oh, that's just stone under there. I was going to say, is that another ore deposit? That'd be kind of cool. Okay, here we go with that. Again, I think I'm going to have to take this down. Boom. And I'm just pointing at the little corners here. That might be more than I needed, but that's all right. Got tons of blocks. Cool. And then, yeah, why don't we do here too? Boom, 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 boom. Actually, I don't need to move forward. This thing has such a far reach. All right, that looks kind of cool. So the idea was furnace. Do we have that on the hotbar? We do. Something like that. Maybe it should line up for looksies. Right? Do a little more terraforming here. It's going to take a little bit of time. I kind of feel like I'm rushing, but we should just kind of enjoy it. Take it easy. And set this up so it kind of looks cool. Boom. Maybe one more block I can take out down here. Boom. Whoops, I hit control. There it goes. Let's do some more. Skip ahead if you don't want to watch this part. Kind of the hacking away. I'm just going to kind of take it a little easy. Try to chill out a little bit. I feel like like I said, I feel like I'm rushing a little bit because I want to get this done. But I also enjoy the journey. So I should take my time. Boom. All right. I think this is going to look pretty cool. We may have to move the power pole, but that's all right. We'll make it work. So yeah, the idea is we'll leverage this existing coal line coming over here. And again, I want to try and convert probably as much of this as to electricity as we can later. Although I don't know if that's more or less polluting. You know, if we're going to get in trouble with more fungal blooms by doing that or not. And I'm not sure which machines actually produce the most pollution, you know, so it could be when we convert to electricity, you know, does that reduce the chance of having fungal blooms because these furnaces will go away? Or is it just, you know, machines in general produce pollution and so the fungal blooms will show up wherever you've got machines? Just keep an eye out for fungus. That's all I'm doing here is just looking. I can't spot any. Maybe you can. It's a little tricky from a distance because the torches to me have that similar shape to the fungal blooms. But I don't see anything. I think we're okay. Be nice if you had like a little detection system or a sensor you could deploy that would tell you, hey, you've got fungal blooms in the area. All right, so there's our furnace. Now we need to get copper ore. I suppose we could pull off, well, we got a whole new belt just for that. Here it is. Let's wire this up. We're going to need another power pole. And where should we put those? Is there like a clever place to put the power pole that looks nice? Not sure. Let's just pop one down and we'll think about that later. We're going to need to make more of these, by the way. Boom. Cable. Let's get this guy here. And then this guy, get our mining drills going. Okay, that one's started up. And this one started up. Oh, yeah. I think last episode or 2 episodes, we talked about that we're maybe running a little low on power. So we may need to amp up our power production too. So we'll add that to the list. We'll see if we can get through crafting these iron frames and the copper sheets first. Yeah, we're gonna have to ramp up our power production too. All right, let's show you what I'm thinking here. You guys can probably guess. Here comes our copper. Inserter there. I thought we made more of these. We've got 3 left. Okay, here it comes. We've already got coal. The furnace is loaded. I guess we can set it to copper bars. And then all we need to do is run this out. Why don't we do something clever? Like here. You know what? Pardon me while I think and not communicate. Let's just put these straight into the machine, right? Our little, this dude. Like that. And then another one like here. Pull from that machine. And then I think that's it, right? We're just talking copper sheets here. Boom. We'll set the recipe on the constructor for that. That guy needs power. Let's run another power pole. I think we're going to need like a lot of power poles. I'm not crazy about power poles. I kind of like the way Factorio does it because it's just a little cleaner. You can drop a bunch of machines down in range. Okay, I'm not sure why that's not giving me the power pole. Oh, I just need to do this. I guess that's fine right there. Looks a little busy. And it may be overkill, but probably could have used this pole here, but eventually we may convert these to electric furnaces, so it won't hurt to have that extra power pole and its extra connections there. All right, is that it? There's our copper plate, half of the equation. Let's think about the iron. We said it's iron, right? I keep thinking it's tin. Let's head to the crafting bench here and just take a look at how we're going to do those iron frames. Oop, not that one. Sorry. We'll go to the constructor. Check the recipes here. There's our iron frames. Iron rods require iron bars. And iron bars, I think, take 2 furnaces, right? No, iron bars are fine. Iron bars just take 1 furnace and iron ore. And then we said that the iron, we have some iron over here. It's kind of in a crazy location. Look at this. It's very strange. Matter of fact, I think the first deposit we saw was back that way, and it was a crazy location. But, or pun intended, we have some iron ore over here as well. But this, what's this? Is this iron? That's not bad. And again, this is kind of almost like a mall thing. We don't have really much automated here. We're just building some stuff that we can grab out of the container and handcraft it. So this might not be a bad place, although it's a huge deposit. We could probably use it for more than just handcrafting stuff. But why don't we tap into this just because it's close to where we're doing some work? We'll level this land, drop a miner down. We've got power. And then, what was it? One furnace and probably one of these guys, right? Yeah, a furnace. No, two of these. We're going to need two constructors. One to make iron rods and one to make iron frames. So we need to go get two constructors, and I think we still have a furnace, so we'll make use of that. But we need to get two constructors. We have one. Let's go get at least one more constructor. We'll see if we have the resource to do two. That would be cool. Oh, 10 plates. Do I have 10 on me? I have 10 ore. Huh. Iron ore. What's in here? 10 bars. Let me take that. Let's just get rid of this 10 ore. In fact, I wonder if I can get rid of this. How do I get rid of stuff? Just drag it. Right click it. Center click it. Drag it to... Not sure how I can get rid of stuff out of... Oh, there it is. Garbage can. Maybe just drag it here. Boom. All right, cool. Got some copper ore on me. I don't really need that. Let's dump some of this stuff that's just taking up space in my inventory. We'll get rid of that straight piece of tin ore. What I want is 10 plates, and I'm looking for 10 bars. You guys may see them. I don't see them. I do have some more coal. Let's head over here and see if I can find some 10 bars hanging out. Do we have some in here? Nope. Everything has been processed. Oh, let me just grab these 10 plates. That's what we really want. There's some in here too. Yeah. I'm going to grab all these 10 plates. And I will pop the coal in here and we'll get more produced. And then we want to get here and make constructors. Let's see how many we can get. 1, 2, 3. How am I doing on bronze gears? Yeah, that's the end of the bronze gears. Do one more. Let's do it. Bronze bars. We got plenty. While I'm here, why don't I hammer out some of these? 20 of those. And I see it's starting to get dark. Looking for fungal blooms. Not sure how we're making it through this entire episode with none of them. Makes me suspicious. I got to run over here. I'm just too paranoid. Let's do a quick check. I could grab some coal maybe while we're over here so it's not just a total waste of a trip. I don't see any fungal blooms. The torches always throw me off from a distance. I'm going to grab all this coal and we'll throw it in our little tin setup down here. And then we'll look to do some initial terraforming over by the iron deposit. Then we can get those iron frames going. We have everything we need. We've got the constructors and we've got a furnace. So I just wanted to fill this guy up. Let's head over and get to doing iron. Keep your eyes peeled. You will likely see the fungal blooms before I do. Okay, so this area, we want to, let's put down a mining drill. Is that the thing I probably forgot? Do we have any? Shoot, I forgot mining drills. 1 or 2. Let's see if we can make a couple of them. Take copper bars and stone. I think we're good. Let's head back over. Everything looks okay. I don't see cause for concern just yet. I want to pop down the mining drills just so I have an idea of where the land is going to terraform to. Something like that, right? And then let's get started on doing a little bit of terraforming here. And we can see how this is going to shape up. So we're probably going to have, platform. That one didn't go where I wanted it to. Okay. Now that's, what am I doing? Oh, I got the wrong block selected. Shoot. It's not what I want. I want the concrete blocks. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's take these out. Kind of had a feeling this was coming. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. Now there's probably more than one. Again, we can use this mycelium. We'll go feed it into the, at some point, we don't need to make a special trip, but we can feed it into our molecular analyzer that we've got set up for this. All right. Got to that one pretty quick. I bet there's more. I hate to get distracted, but we're going to have to go do a quick check because I don't know if these things spawn on a timer or if once we reach a certain pollution level. I didn't notice a spore coming down. So I don't know if you guys saw that out of the corner of your eye. I guess I can check the video later. Boy, I hate to keep doing this, but we're going to have to go check. I'm just paranoid that it's going to create a problem. Although I guess we could let one run and just see what happens, how bad it can be. Could be an irrational fear. Maybe it's not such a big deal. And the developer mentioned to me in the Discord, not just me, but to others in the Discord, that could be part of a strategy to actually let those grow. Because as I mentioned in the last episode, I think each little block of mycelium that they produce represents some pollution that was removed from the air. And the more pollution you reduce from the air, the less likely new blooms are going to spawn. So it could be something where if you get one in a decent location, you can just let that thing grow, take back the mycelium, and it'll just keep removing pollution from the air for you. But we'll see. All right, let's get back to it. We're going to need to come down a level at some point, I think. And the other thing we didn't plan for is we're going to need to get, because we're using furnaces still, we're going to need to get coal over here also. Let me pop down a couple torches. We can move them later if we want to, but let's just get some light in the area. I'll probably place these in horrible locations, but you can always move them later. So let's think about that for a second here before the episode. We need to not only have a platform, we're going to pull iron out here, right? So we can kind of foresee there being, let's see here. I guess we can put a block here to tell you the truth, right? Let me escape out of that. I'm not sure what I hit. So we're going to have inserters or a grabber guy. I need to make more of these. This might be something we want to automate. Okay. We're going to grab out of that guy and pop onto a belt that's going to come out this way. And then that's going to go into a furnace, right? So I guess we could build this up like this, right? Oh, yeah, maybe put the coal coming in from behind. Like I'll take out this tree. Let's get rid of that. Gonna work on this together here. Think about it. Rather than me doing it between episodes. Okay, I'm just looking for fungus. I think we're okay. I don't see anything. Oh, there we got our bush lit up way out there. Our little tree. The thing we're harvesting the sticks from. We got to get power over here. This can all go, right? This is just in the way. Aesthetically, it's not adding much value. I think we can just get rid of it. Some of this, dial this back a bit. because we're going to need to get power through here. And I'm thinking a power pole, another power pole over down here somewhere makes some sense. Let's pop that down. I need to make more of those too, I think. 11. So something like that. Let's get this wired up. So you to you. Whoops. There you go. And then you down to this little guy. And then I was thinking coal somehow through here. We're going to need more light. Need more light. There's electric lights coming too that we'll try. Although I really do like the torches. Boom. So I'm thinking right through here is where we do the route the coal. It's not the most optimal setup, but I think it'll work for us. Let's take this down a little bit more. Not sure what happens to the power pole if you dig under it. We may need to move that anyway. I kind of want this to look like blocks. I guess I'll go one more down. Again, this is just for looks. Making it look like that. We can get under the belt some other time. Let's see. Inserter. Do we have any left? Probably not. Let's go get some inserters. Oh, there's a spore. Let's go check that out, actually. These look cool at night. Look at that thing. Now, they won't always produce a fungal bloom. I think the majority of the time they do. But there is a certain chance that they won't. So we'll let this thing drop. Boom, there it is. And, whoops. Let's take this thing out. Eventually, I'll let one grow just to, well, it's going to happen whether I want to or not. We'll end up letting one grow because I won't catch it. This needs light too. Let's do it. Again, we can always move these later, but we need some light over here. It's just too crazy dark. I can see pretty far. I almost wish I had zoom or binoculars in the game so we could scope that out and just make sure there's nothing going on. But it looks clean from here. All right, what did I say we need? We need inserters. Let's grab some of those and then maybe wrap this episode up. I don't think there's much we can do research-wise. We're not producing a whole lot of data cubes at the moment. We made bronze gears, we grabbed tin plates, and we got copper bars. We should be able to make quite a few of these. Let's see if we can get 10. Can we get 10? 9, 10? Cool. All right, let's wrap this episode here. We made some progress. We're starting to get our first iron products automated. We got the copper tin plates. We got the copper plates done. So that is good to go. Get some more light through here. And we can kind of revamp this and make it look all nice and symmetrical later. But just for functional sake, let's get some light down. I think the torches do look pretty cool. All right. Yeah. And so next episode, we'll pick up on the iron and see if we can't get iron frames constructed. We've already got copper plates accumulating here, copper sheets. We'll get the iron frames going, and then hopefully we can build that manufacturing machine or whatever. Let's see what it's called again. I have a hard time remembering the names of these things. Manufacturer. Yeah, cool. And then we can check out the recipes of that guy. At some point, we want to think about adding more molecular analyzers, but we'll get to that, I guess, when we get to that. And then we also need to add more power. But that's enough of my babbling. Until next time, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Enjoy having you with me on this journey of Outpost Engineer. Love this game. And I'll see you in the next one.